Welcome one and all to another venture of Exia's Live. As always, I'm your wannabe benevolent host, Exia. So, we're back out here in the shed, carport, and that is because we are going to be doing another wood project. This time it's going to be a shorter sword, just a regular sword. That, yes, I've got that. The stirrups and everything have come off, but still not too keen on letting dust and everything, so I'm kind of protecting that. But if you don't recognize this, it's because I kind of did this part off camera. But I had that huge walking stick that I was thinking about turning into a walking stick. And then I started cutting and cutting and cutting, and eventually I came up with this, which I've already started to sand and everything, because this was going to be a project I did off camera, and then I thought, you know what, why not? So, I've already got everything mapped out. You can see where the blade's going to go. I'm going to try to do a part here that kind of shows it raised. It's pretty thick, so I know I'm going to have to cut that a little bit. And then I've even got where the hilt guards go. And I still don't know what I'm going to do to this piece. I'm thinking about just making like a little, turn it into a circle or something. But as I was sanding, I've still got some better work to do. Because when I grip it like this, since there's that flat part right there, it feels pretty good in the hand. However, when I turn it around, it feels more like it's at an angle. Because there is a part that I need to sand down here. So, with all that being said, if you're new to the channel and like this kind of stuff, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the like so I know I should be doing more of this, and unlike all my other builds that are flat, this is going to have some depth to it. And if I do a decent job on this, I might actually do another project that I really want to do besides Dragon Fang and my little guitar axe, or bass axe. So, with all that being said, before it gets too much darker, let's get started. Okay. Now, like any other project, we're gonna start by cutting out the basic shape. So, this will be time-lapsed, and hopefully I'll find a good song to time-lapse it too. Okay, and with that, the blade is mostly finished, as you can see. Once I sand it and everything, I'll get a lovely little edge on it. So now all I got is the hilt guards, or the handle guards, the hilt, and this part up here. And I don't know whether I want to leave this kind of as a block or kind of curve it like I already have, because I want it to look like that's what's holding the blade. So, always dusty work when you're working with this too. So, well, that was kind of unfortunate. Had this part crack off, so I'm going to have to re-glue it. But I need to make this a little more flat. And that is mostly it. Step over here. Now, got that. Again, I've got to re-glue this one on. so it'll sit like that. All I need to do is give it a little sanding to bring out the edges and everything. And yeah, it'll be done. Sand that down a little bit more so it looks kind of like an egg. So let me get my sander. So, once I get the other side put on, again, I will be back with another video. So, as you can see, I glued the part back on. Get a little closer so you can actually see. Glued it back on, got it relatively the same distance. I'm happy with it. I am all sweaty from being outside. It's like 100 degrees outside still. So there's that. Now, an overview of it, I call the blade Retirement because I was looking for a name, and as I was searching, there was a few names that made me laugh, and then I went on and found the name Retirement, and I was like, I have an actual metal sword that I bought that I named Traitor because it's a backstabber. Haha, LOL. But yeah, so when I was originally crafting this, I thought I would make it longer, so it'd actually be a sword. As it is right now, or I would say it's more like a dagger sword or an assassin's blade. There are still parts I'm working on, but this is probably the finished outcome. Because you know me, I'm lazy and you can get a perfect shot of my neck. Okay. So, I got the blade. There is actually an edge to it. I still need to sand a little bit. But it does still look a little rough. There is actually a point that's kind of sharp, but I got those, so they kind of relatively look decent. Excuse me. I was actually playing with the idea of just leaving one on, because it kind of looked even, like, in my eyes, a little cooler with the blade, because then you've already got this part where it's not even, so I was thinking you could use that as like front of the blade, but then if you wanted to go like that, which there is an edge on both sides, but I did round that out mostly, so it's kind of like an egg, or kind of like another knob. You can grab it. I left enough material or enough wood that it's not going to break off. None of this will really break off unless you really try. But yeah, that's an overview of retirement, where you can still swing. I kind of pictured this more like as a blade that would go back here, and I honestly thought, I don't know if I have, no, I had to actually go get this, which was again gonna be the replacement for Eagle Claw. Yes, you can honestly see how much of that boy sweats, but I thought it'd be kind of cool if it sat in here a lot better when this was still like a cube, but it'd be kind of cool to, if I can get it into shot, kind of like a little pike still. You know, I'd probably end up taking these parts off, so it would just be the sword itself, or I might do it with it, because to me that looks really cool, where you could kind of turn this and this would go. You still have the whole everything that I really loved about Eagle Claw, where you can use that. The blade would be short enough to where you could do a lot with it, but I'd want to do it as one solid piece, so I wouldn't have to worry too much about anything else. So, with all that being said, like I said, if you like this video or this kind of video, leave a comment down below. Tell me another sword, or give me sword name suggestions, because I'm always running low on that. And coming soon, I might actually, once I do a few more of like these, where it's actually a layered build. It's not just flat like of that, where it's just one layer of plywood. It's actually a couple, well, you saw at the beginning how it looked, but I actually had a lot of fun on this, especially the part where, like right there, well, you can't see that, especially like, let me turn off the light, especially like there where it kind of looks like the blade is being held in. So yeah, that is an overview of retirement. Like I said, leave suggestions in the comments down below of sword names, staff names. I haven't really done too many staffs, and I'm meaning to. But if you like content like this, there's a subscribe button down there. I know it's hard. I know. Okay. There's a subscribe button down there. There's a like button down there. If you hit those two, I will know that people want to see more stuff like this, where fantasy weapons. I do have other plans that I want to do, kind of like make a gauntlet, not really like a finger gauntlet, but a gauntlet that's just made for punching. I do want to reinvent Eagle Claw now that I'm having a little more luck doing stuff like this. And yeah, so that is everything in this video today. If you like it, again, subscribe, like, and share this video with somebody else so a fat boy can be happy. Peace!